Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Storyline of Management Jam. Every sports team throughout history in any sport has had their good and bad seasons. This season for the NBA St. Petersburg Bulls isn't going as smoothly as planned. Clint Donovan, coach of the St. Petersburg Bulls for 15 seasons, is facing his most difficult season yet. The only thing different this time around is that the opponent he's up against isn't on the court. They're behind the desks. Owner Lansing Davis IV is considering letting Coach Donovan go after a few losing seasons. General Manager Timothy Tyson will ultimately be responsible for discussing the decision with everyone involved in order to get the opinions of the other characters. Coach Donovan is adored by the most loyal fans, but attendance has dropped this season, and ownership is not happy. The star player, Andrew Liggins, has played for the Bulls under Coach Donovan his whole career, and would be outraged if he were to be fired. The team's fan club founder, lifelong fan, and longtime season ticket holder is Steve Ballmer, who threatens that the fan club and many season ticket holders will boycott the team if Donovan is fired. Ultimately, Tyson knows he will have to talk to wealthy owner Lansing Davis into whatever decision he makes if he hopes to keep his own job.
Lansing Davis IV. Davis is an ex-Olympic track runner who started an extremely successful line of running shoes. He bought the Bulls 2 seasons ago as an investment and cares solely about the profit aspect of running a team. He is more reactive than proactive, and the recent lack of success has caused him to panic. He doesn't know much about the sport of basketball and trusts Timothy Tyson to make the most of the basketball-related decisions, but will step in if he feels strongly enough on the matter. He fears that continued losing seasons will cause the normally trendy St. Petersburg Bulls apparel sales to drop off.
Timothy Tyson. Timothy is the general manager of the St. Petersburg Bulls professional basketball team. He is young, only 30 years old, and an ex-college basketball star whose career ended due to a knee injury in senior season at the University of South Florida. He is very focused on building a long, successful franchise by focusing on team's chemistry amongst the players and coaches, and not making any rash decisions. Like firing a coach, he loves the fans and would hate to do anything to upset the most faithful of them. Coach Donovan. Donovan is a legend in the city of St. Petersburg. He has coached the Bulls for 15 seasons and won 2 championships in his time with the team. The loyal fans support him no matter what, and he is adored by his players. That said, the team has been underperforming. Sports writers say that Donovan's style is outdated and that he needs to adopt a more modern style of defense. Their claims are backed up by the fact that Donovan has failed to lead the Bulls to the playoffs the past few seasons. He knows the owner is ready to have him fired, and he promises a playoff appearance the coming season if he gets one more year to develop young players.
Andrew Liggins. Star player Andrew Liggins is a 28-year-old, 6'7" forward for the St. Petersburg Bulls. He has been one of the top players in the league for 9 years. He has won 2 MVP awards and led the Bulls to 2 championships and is still at the top of his game. He's extremely loyal to Coach Donovan and has a bad temper, especially when management makes a decision he doesn't agree on. His contract is up at the end of next season, and he claims if Coach is fired, he will demand a trade or will simply leave as a free agent the next season, essentially crippling the team.
Steve Superfan Palmer. Known as Superfan Steve by the players and other fans. He is the head of the Bulls fan club and has had season tickets for 10 seasons. He controls the official fan page for the team and is essentially a free employee of the team. He is extremely outspoken of his opinions and draft picks, trade, and managerial decisions the team makes, and many fans respect his opinion. He is very charismatic and is known for celebrating widely from his courtside seats during the game. He threatens a fan boycott of the team if the coach is fired, which catches on to ESPN and becomes a serious scare to Davis and Tyson alike.
Episode 1, The Meeting. In this episode, we'll be introducing two characters, owner Lansing Davis IV and general manager Timothy Tyson. Davis reminds Tyson of the lack of success the team has been having in the last few seasons. Tyson understands why Davis is concerned and they discuss the possibility of firing coach Clint Donovan. However, they decide to discuss the matter with coach and the players in order to take in as many opinions as possible.
Episode 2, The Confrontation. In this episode, Andrew Liggins comes to Timothy Tyson and expresses his displeasure. Liggins was drafted by the Bulls by Coach Donovan and won 2 championships with the coach. He tells Tyson that he will not resign his contract if Donovan is fired. Tyson expresses management's disappointment with the team losing weight the past few seasons. Liggins argues that Donovan has a plan to develop some of the younger players and get back to championship quality the next coming season. He then guarantees that the team will make the playoffs next season if management gives Donovan another chance.
Episode 3, The Threat. Superfan Steve Palmer requests a meeting with Tyson. Palmer has heard the rumors of Donovan being fired and is very upset. He threatens a fan boycott of the team, which catches on with local and national sports writers. This threat greatly impacts how Timothy Tyson has to go about making his decision, as he doesn't want to upset the fans. Owner Lansing Davis' threat will impact ticket sales and begins to reconsider the prospect of firing Donovan.
Episode 4, The Decision. Timothy Tyson now has to take all the information and opinions he has gathered from Davis, Liggins, Coach Donovan, and Superfan Steve to make his decision. He sits down with the owner, Davis, and talks him through the decision-making process. Davis tells Tyson that he can make whatever decision he feels is best for his organization. But if he decides to keep Donovan and the team doesn't show improvement, then Tyson's job as a general manager is at risk. Tyson decides to keep Donovan as head coach. Time will tell whether or not this is the best decision, but he feels confident he has made the right managerial decision.
Episode 5, The Outcome. This episode takes place a year later, right after the NBA Finals ended. Coach Donovan did the best he could have done in his position. He made a major comeback and led the St. Petersburg Bulls to win the 2016 NBA Championship. General Manager Timothy Tyson was awarded Executive of the Year award for going with his gut to stick with Coach Donovan for another year. Star player Andrew Wiggins was awarded Finals MVP. Owner Lansing Davis IV publicly apologized to Coach Donovan for doubting his coaching abilities and also to the fans for not believing in them.